Hello, my name is Alex. This is my first video post thingy. I don't do introductions particularly, so I'm just gonna jump right in. I had a conversation with a friend not terribly long ago, maybe about 2 weeks. I was talking about alienation and invisibility, assumptions people make, trying to articulate a little bit about my experience with society as a queer person. And the details aren't particularly important for what I'm going to say, but it did not go well at all. And it has taken me until very recently, just the past couple days, to figure out what exactly happened to make it end badly. So there was a fair amount of derailment, but the main thing that was going on was, at some point in the conversation, it stopped being about me and my experiences and started being about the world, which is interesting. Basically, in attempting to articulate my own personal struggles and some stuff that had happened to me recently, he took it and made it into a sort of global rights issue, and which I didn't realize had happened until he started talking about some place in the Middle East or something, and queer people there, and I'm like, wait, where did that come from? So that was not fun. And most of the subsequent derailments and my own personal difficulties with articulating things and occasionally being nice were stemming from the fact that really we were having two completely different conversations. I was talking about me, and he was talking about everybody. There's not really a clear distinction between personal narratives on the one hand and rights issues and movements on the other hand, but I feel like there are times that there should be. Making one person the voice box for an entire community is obviously not going to work out for anyone. You're putting far too much pressure on that individual. I'm not really sure that's specifically what was happening here. I think there's just a tendency among activists and people in general to take what one person is saying about their life and their experiences and making that, they generalize it. We generalize pretty much everything. I think we need space to be able to just tell our stories without making it a big issue. I think a lot of misunderstandings, misconceptions, and a lot of prejudice can be combated simply with one person's personal narrative, with one person's life, and not with the mass group identity and ideas, because that can sometimes be very alienating to people within and without a community. So what you're doing when you're listening to one person's story and turning that into, okay, this is global, we need to figure out how to fix it on a global scale with everyone, what you're doing there is that you're not really listening. Not every time that someone is telling you about their struggle or telling you about their life, are they going to want a solution. Oftentimes the solution is just to listen and to be present. So yeah, you just need to pay attention to people and don't expect that everything that they say is going to be the major new issue of the decade. And certainly don't take someone's narrative and try to make it a mouthpiece for an entire community or an entire group of people. And that's my 2 cents, or however many cents that was worth.